Welcome everybody. This is training video from BBMP where we'll tell you how a person who does not have any BBMP khata, neither he has a manual khata nor he has any other type of khata from BBMP, can get a BBMP new khata. So this is different than trying to get e-khata for an existing manual BBMP khata. So please focus. The website you have to visit is bbmp.karnataka.gov.in/new khata. Once you come here, this page will open, and here on the left side we have given important instructions. Please read them. Major thing is, if you already have a BBMP khata manually and you want e-khata, do not try this. If you try this, then you are liable for action later. But if you genuinely do not have BBMP khata, then you can get a new khata here. For getting new khata, be ready with your Aadhaar, with your registered deed or sale deed, with the photo of the property from outside. The whole property should be visible. Not you, but the property should be visible from the front side. Encumbrance certificate from the date of your registration until 1 day before your registration until at least 31st October or after. Okay. Now, once you come here, you can enter your mobile number, enter the CAPTCHA, get the OTP, and then enter. Once you log in, this is your landing page. Here you can enter new requests. Once you have entered the request, this dashboard will tell you where they are, etc. On the left side, once you have entered your application, you will get acknowledgement, endorsement, submitted application, etc. So let us immediately go for a new request. See, again I repeat, it is again repeated here. If you want e-khata for an existing BBMP khata, do not use this system. Otherwise, you are liable for even criminal action for misrepresenting. So there are two situations. You can do not have BBMP khata, but you have never also paid the property tax. This is one situation. Second situation is you do not have BBMP khata but have paid property tax. The procedure is almost the same. Only difference is if you have never paid the property tax, you will have to pay the taxes, and only then you will get the new BBMP khata. I will run through. I do not have BBMP khata and have not paid property tax workflow. This I do not have BBMP khata, but I have paid property tax. We will enable in next few days, but the workflow is the same. What will happen is property can be of three types. It is a plot with a building or shed, it is a multi-story flat, or it's a vacant land. In case of vacant land, you will need to have the plan approval, etc. Only then you will be able to get a khata. I'll talk about that separately. Now let us say I am selecting, let us say, multi-story flat. Then there are three types of uses you can put your property to: fully residential use, part residential and part non-residential, commercial use, and fully non-commercial use. Let us say I select fully residential use. Here I have to actually click on the top of my property by searching it in this Google map. The way to do it is enter the nearest big good landmark which is near your property, and once you have entered, let's say I enter Hebbal flyover, and then I select it and it will take me there. See, I have reached here. What I will do, I will zoom in and search my property near the landmark. Naturally, I know where it is. So you can fully zoom. Let us say this is my property. Let us say this. I have to tap in the top middle of the property. It will pick the GPS of the property. If you pick it wrongly, tomorrow you will be in trouble. So please select, find your property properly, and then select. I select it here. See, once you have selected, it will automatically pick the zone and the ward. Sometimes your property could be at the border. Then now this is not at border. So if it is at border, it will give you neighboring wards also. You can change. Here it will give you the list of all the roads which are officially available list in this ward. So your road could be there. You search it. If it is not there, we give you the solution. Let us say if it is not there, you still select the nearest road. Then here you can write your actual road. I am writing simply Hebbal Road. Okay. Then you enter your door number or plot number. I have written a dummy 123. Then a building name you write. I have written test. Nearest landmark Hebbal flyover I am writing. This is just pin code 560001, something I have written. Area locality, I will just write whatever it is. Now here I will upload the front photo of the front of the property, which I have told you should be ready. See, once I select the photo of the property and I save it, this request ID will get created. You can record it, but anyway, it will be available in your login next time when you log in. It is 1534, whatever. I just say OK. Then I go here. I have to enter here the registered deed or the sale deed through which I got the property. I'll enter it and I'll fetch it. I'll enter it here and I fetch it. As of now, we are allowing only the property is registered on or after 1/4/2004. The property is registered before 1/4/2004. We'll give you a new system where you can upload the scan of the sale deed, etc., which will go to ARO. Right now, as I said, we are processing the properties which are registered after 1/4/2004 and then fetch it from Kaveri. You can see now I have fetched it. So this property has come. One of the most critical points here is, for example, the super built up area for a multi-story flat or a plot area of a plot or a plot with building. You have to very clearly select square foot or square meter. If you select this wrongly, for example, this is, I can see it is in square meter for this property. But if I end up selecting square foot, then you lose a lot of 90% of your land. But if it is a square foot and you end up selecting square meter, at the time of registration, you will face a lot of problem. So I am declaring it is in square meter. Carpet area of the flat, we'll ask, this is generally 70% of your super built up area. If you don't know, even whatever you can write, but you should not write more than the built up area. I am just writing some number here. I am writing 3000 here. I have written square meter. Here I have selected square foot. We can do either of the two. Number of car parking units, I can just write 3. And area of each car parking, I will write, let us say 200 square foot. Here also I have to select correctly. If you write square feet or square meter, so total car parking area is calculated, this multiplied by this. Now the flat could be duplex or it could be a single thing. I am saying it's a single door, single floor flat. Then I select on which floor the flat is. I can go up to 50th floor. So anyhow, here I am selecting, let us say 20th floor I have selected. This is the other details of the property, who is the purchaser, who is the seller, etc. And here I have to next enter the encumbrance certificate, which should be at least 1 day before the date of sale deed or the registered deed through which you got the property, and until at least 31/10/2004. It can be after, let us say until today, which is December 6th today. It can be up to today also, but if it is before 31/10, it will not be accepting your EC, or if it is after the sale deed also, which you have uploaded, then also it will not accept. See here, I entered the EC and I fetched it. From Kaveri C, it's saying it is successful. So it checks that after the sale deed you have given, there is no further transaction and the EC belongs to the person. Here, after this, you have to verify the eKYC of the owner who is wanting to have the new BBMP Khata. When you click this, it will take you to the Aadhaar website of Government of Karnataka. There you enter your Aadhaar number and enter the OTP. It will verify. Then it will confirm that the name in Aadhaar is same as name in the ownership. See, after you enter your Aadhaar, it will verify it. Note here, if you add name in addition to or different than the registered deed, then you will have to meet ARO and proceed with your e-Khata. But if you enter the Aadhaar which matches the sale deed name and all, and electronically will confirm it, and then your this thing will get approved. After that, you have to enter, if you have a building or a multi-story flat, then the BESCOM meter number which is in your bill, it is a 10-digit number. It is written as ACC ID, account ID. That you have to enter here. Once you enter, you can fetch it. See, after at this point, once the Aadhaar authentication has happened, then in case, please note that if the Aadhaar name matches with the registered deed name, then you will be able to generate straight away yourself online B Khata. If you want A Khata, you will have to upload the documents which will be verified, and then you will get the A Khata. However, in case there is a mismatch between Aadhaar name and the name in registered deed, then it will get referred to ARO. Next after that is Bestcom 10-digit account ID, as I said, you will enter. Then you fetch it. It will get pulled like this. It is mandatory for, as I said, for building and also for the multi-story flat. BWSSB number is optional, but I have entered. After this, you give, if you want a khata, then you have to give the supporting document. There are 5-6 types of supporting document, like approved by BDA, then allotment by any government agency. Let's say it's a panchayat old a khata which came to BBMP and merged. It's an old municipality which got merged with BBMP. So whatever is, you have paid the DC conversion got the order and now paid the betterment charges. Or you can say I do not have any of them. If you say I do not have any of them, you will on the online itself get the B khata. Let us say I have the BDA approval. Then I have to select layout approval. Then I'll select the file, and then I'll just select it, and this thing that gets uploaded. Then I say I have an approved BDA, BBMP approved plan for the building. Then I select it, go to the file, let us say, and then I upload these documents. See, I have uploaded the documents. It's listed here. You can delete also. Please note there is an option to say if you do not have any of these documents, you can say I do not have. Let's say you have the BBMP building plan approval, but you don't have a BBA plan approval. Then you have to say that I do not have it. Thank you. So next, after that, you just do the certification that what I have given is correct, information is correct, and said property already does not have a BBMP khata. You are not generating a duplicate khata for an existing BBMP property. If you do that, you are liable for even a criminal FIR. And then you say preview here. Okay. So then once you click the preview, it had one of the missing fields. That's why it gave an error. Yeah, I had missed on the left checkbandi, or what do you call it, the schedule of the property. I've entered it as a test. Now I can preview. Like this, whatever you have entered, all the data will become available. You can see it, and once that happens, if there is no error, and because I am using dummy data, so some error is coming, but any of the process is same. You click here, save and submit. Once you do save and submit, it will pop up the option to see the endorsement, see what has happened to your application. It will create the, see on the left side is an acknowledgement, endorsement, submitted application. This will get populated. Note that in case there is any name mismatch, it will get referred to ARO. But if everything is all right, straight away, if you are wanting only B khata, then it will straight away generate an option to you to pay the property tax. And because you have not paid the property tax, after paying the property tax, you will get the ID. You go to the bbmptax.karnataka.gov.in. That endorsement will tell it clearly. Pay the tax. After paying the tax, you can go to BBMP e-Asti and get your khata, new khata printed there. Thank you very much.